We're gonna go ahead and try this again. This is take two because something's up with the TikTok app and how it records and the way you can like edit videos. Because sometimes there's stuff you don't want in a video, like when you drop your phone or something like that, and you're not able to edit it out, or at least I'm having a struggle here. So let me show you what's going on with the garden here. So this is the garden for this year. Each one of these boxes is a 4x8 by 2 raised bed. That's a 3-foot round, that's a 4-foot round, 4-foot round, 4-foot round way back there, and 2 more 3-foot rounds. So what I did is I did 3 of the 3s and 3 of the 4s, and then I did 4 of these raised bed things here. And then I got these, which are a 2 by what was that, 2 by 1.5 feet or a foot, whatever the heck they are. I think it was supposed to be 1.5 feet, but I think they're only a foot, but 2x8s. So we've got foxglove and stuff in here. I forget what that's called. It's like a star plant or something. This is herbs, so herby stuff. Obviously you can see we got sunflower, foxglove, whatever the heck that is. I forget what that is too. Dianthus thing there, another one of those, whatever the heck, sunflower. This thing is a Rose of Sharon that I had plucked out and forgot to replant. And I replanted it now because most of the branches are not breaking off. Everything is pretty soft. So I'm hoping that this thing will take back off. This is a special color for that, and that's that autumn stuff, hydrangea. Got a couple blueberries. I'm gonna pop this Rose of Sharon out here, but anyways, so here's the tomato plants. We got a pepper plant right there. These are all beefsteak. There's 10 of these per container, so 10 tomato plants per thing. So another 10 beefsteaks. There you go, you can see growing right there. Inside of the beefsteak, or inside of tomatoes, you've got this right here, which that is, what the heck is that stuff called? Basil. So I got basil there. We got marigolds all planted throughout. Another basil plant here. You can see it's growing really nice. This is either a zucchini or a whatever the heck the other plant is. Pretty sure these are all zucchini. The other plant that I was trying to grow was a cucumber, but for some reason my cucumber plants just didn't take off. So these are either zucchini and cucumber. I don't remember. I think they're zucchini. Over here we've got, oh, check this out. Rogue something. I don't know what the heck that is. That came from the compost pile. So got a compost pile right there that we put all our stuff in. Got more tomato plants here. So we got another 5, another 3. These are store-bought tomatoes, meaning this was a store-bought tomato from last year. It was a weird shaped tomato. I don't know what it's called. It's not a round. It's kind of like slightly oblongish, but it's also not the, it's not the tomato, it's not a stew tomato or whatever the heck those tomatoes are that you use for making sauces. I forget what the tomato is. Once they start taking off and producing, we'll see what it is. These things, I think, same thing. I think these were just from seed, from tomatoes that I got from the store. These were purchased, these right here, this is a group of 5 different types of cherry tomatoes. So you can see we got cherry tomatoes all in here, 5 of them. We've got strawberries here. We've got mainly eggplant here. And yes, I'm leaving the grass growing up in here to a point. And what it's doing is it's helping shade the ground from removing or losing too much water. We've got a rogue pepper plant in there. We got more tomato plants in here. So again, these were all just, everything you see here is from seed except for those ones down there. Those were store-bought. So all of this, everything is seed, except for that. My wife bought this. This is a white eggplant. This is a white eggplant. All of these eggplants were from seed. So you can see they're doing pretty good. Again, this right here, my wife threw in the compost pile. This is that, what the heck is that called? This is that romaine. So romaine lettuce, I want to see if it takes off. We'll see if it grows roots, and then we'll plant it if it does. Again, more tomato plants, more basil. Each one of these 4x8s has basil in it, except for these. So 2 basils per, and that's just to kind of like help. And then they did all have marigolds throughout. Slugs got the ones that were in here, which is fine, whatever. So, and then we've got a rogue, another squash or zucchini. I think it's zucchini. And I keep tipping this plant over. Like I keep tipping it this way, so it'll grow that way, but it keeps wanting to go that way, so it's fine. If it travels this way, that's great. So, yeah, there's the tomatoes right there. They're coming. So, everything's pretty happy. Just from branch damage, I did have 2 plants back here that suffered branch damage. So we'll see what happens with those. This should take off and just be a bushier plant just because of how it broke off. Doing something different. Normally I would come in and prune my tomatoes. I'm not doing that this year. So I'm literally letting the plant do its thing. So again, these are all beefsteak. I love beefsteak tomatoes. You got a pepper plant right there. You got eggplant right here. I don't really like eggplant, but it's a plant. Another pepper plant right there. So you can see, I don't know if you could see it. See how these lower branches, see this lower branch? This lower branch I covered with dirt. What's gonna happen is it's gonna grow roots. So you can see it's already doing its thing. Look at this thing. So it's already doing its deal. So you can see, a lot of times people say, get rid of the ones that touch the ground. Like get rid of the leaves that touch the ground. I've been doing this gardening stuff for years, and maybe it's because your ground has issues, but my ground doesn't really have issues. So when I have leaves that look like they are a problem, I'll come in and rip them off or snip them off. But if you don't have a problem, let the leaves touch the ground, dude. You gotta pay attention, I guess, to your soil. If your soil's garbage, yeah, I guess it can get disease and whatever, but my soil apparently isn't garbage because nothing's dying yet. Anyways, there's your update for where I am and what's going on. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. A couple of things I don't know if I'm gonna talk about just because very upsetting. So yeah. Oh man, I'm still alive. What about you?